Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your weekly reading for April 15th to the 21st, 2019. I've already shuffled the cards. We're going to use a Celtic cross spread. I've already shuffled as well to pull a card for what is the theme for you in the week ahead. So let me lay out your spread. We're using the Celtic cross. I hope you're all doing well, Cancer. Thank you all for taking the time to spend your time here with me. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're going to see what's good and going on for Cancer in the week ahead. And we are also dealing with Jupiter in retrograde. Ooh, I see Five of Pentacles as an outcome for you. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Cups, Cancer. So with this Queen of Cups here, you may need to focus on your emotions, needing to balance your emotions. Okay, you see she's holding this bowl. So there may be a need for you to have some control over your feelings and emotions with whatever you're dealing with. There might be some changes you're going through, or you might need to adapt to something, or you might be unhappy about something. Notice there's a heart there. Something is really pulling on your heartstrings. Okay, there's a situation that um, is deeply affecting you emotionally. Now, also with the Queen of Cups here, you could be needing to follow your intuition, or you could be focusing on trying to be more independent. You may have been feeling codependent emotionally, or you may be dealing with someone who may be emotionally codependent, or maybe codependent in some way. You could be dealing with a family member or someone in a relationship that is feeling emotionally sensitive, or this could be you. Now, your theme, Cancer, is you have barrier. Yeah, you have barrier. This is your theme in the week ahead. So, with barrier here is your theme, Cancer. I feel that something you're feeling blocked. You may be feeling emotionally blocked. You may be experiencing blockage in a situation, or you may be trying to block something, cause a barrier. You may be trying to create a barrier, or you feel that you are up against some sort of a barrier. But this is the theme for you in the week ahead, is that you're experiencing some sort of barrier. Okay? And this may be what could have you feeling emotional and maybe needing to get control of your emotions. All right? And get grounded. So, a lot of Swords energy here. Now, the situation, Cancer, is you got this Eight of Swords. And this is mental energy. So with this Eight of Swords, you are feeling trapped in your mind. Now, this could be a self-imposed prison in your mind where you don't see a way out, which would make sense why you have a barrier, or you're experiencing some sort of barrier. But this is some sort of situation where you feel stuck in your mind about something. You're unable to see your way out in a situation. And this may be causing you to feel great emotion because of it as a result. But also, what I want to say about this Eight of Swords, for some reason, even though for some of you this could be about you feeling stuck, not able to see your way out of a situation, this may be you having a self-imposed mindset where you're trapping yourself in your mind about a situation. Perhaps you're not able to see your way out of a situation. But I feel like what I also need to share with you about this Eight of Swords being your situation, for some of you, I feel what you need to understand is sometimes it's not about you being so focused about um, trying to see your way out of a situation or thinking that you're trapped in a situation. Sometimes there's a need for you to know your limitations. And sometimes when you know your limitations, that allows you a certain measure of freedom because it lets you know what you can and you cannot do. And so if you are in a situation where you realize that that situation is something you can't do anything with because you're limited, in your capacity or whatever this is, in your ability to address it, sometimes that's okay. Sometimes you can't pull, sometimes you got to pull the wool from your eyes, is what I mean to say. Sometimes you got to realize there's some shit you can't do, but you only can recognize that if you know what your limitations are. Okay? So sometimes it's okay to know that, hey, this is something that's out of my arena. This is something that I can't do anything with because, I don't have the ability to address it or to do anything with it. I know my limitations. I'm not capable of that, or I'm not able to do that. And I'm okay with that. You don't need to be something that you're not, especially if you're trying to be it, only going to put you in a self-imposed mental prison even more so. I hope that makes sense. So know your limitations around something. And sometimes when you know your limitations, then you won't have to beat yourself up so much about the shit. Okay? Because what's on your mind is you got this Ten of Swords. Can't pick nothing up off the table here today. And so with this Ten of Swords, this is usually the person is on their laying on their stomach and the swords is in their back. But in this image, the swords is stuck in their chest. Now this is a lot of mental anguish. This can talk about ruin, but this is certainly a lot of worry, but at its worst, right? And so I feel that you're very worried. But I feel that this is something you cause yourself because these swords are in front of you. This isn't something that comes up from behind you. I don't feel like this is some shit that you don't know about. This is something that you are very much aware of, that you know about. And you are experiencing mental anguish because of it. You may even see or feel like there's ruin around it. Perhaps it is. But you are aware of it. You are aware of it. And you may have even caused it to some extent or allowed it. But somehow you had a part to play in this Ten of Swords energy that's on your mind here. Okay? Now, you may even be focused on how to bring this to an end with this Ten of Swords because it's mental energy. But you still feel stuck, this barrier. Okay? Now, how you see yourself is the Knight of Cups. And with the Knight of Cups, knights bring about events. But with this knight, this has an emotional component attached to it. So you see yourself as someone who is either trying to offer something or trying to be offered something. But also I feel with the Knight of Cups, this is you possibly romanticizing about something. You could be romanticizing about a relationship, or you could be um, romanticizing a situation, being a dreamer, so to speak, daydreaming, so to speak, um, fantasizing a situation. Or you may be looking to see how you can see what you can offer to come out of the situation, or you have made it seem like you can offer or have the way to come out of a situation that you may not really have the way to do it, because this Eight of Swords here, this may be something that is not within your capacity. So I ask you, Cancer, do you know your limitations? Are you offering something that you can't do or you shouldn't be offering? Are you asking for something that someone can't do or can't offer to you? And as a result, there's a barrier, a blockage, the inability to break through, to get through something, to come out of something. Now, in the recent past, you got this Page of Swords. And with that Page of Swords, you have the Seven of Pentacles. So with the Page of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, in the recent past, you may have received some sort of news or communication. And I feel like for some of you, this is news or communication that you may have been waiting for with that Seven of Pentacles energy. For others of you, you may have, with this Page of Swords energy, received some sort of, or you may have been the person that gave communication. But whatever happened around this communication, this may have required your patience or required you to put in energy and effort into. Also, with this Page of Swords, someone could have been spying. You could have been spying on someone, or someone could have been spying on you in an effort to, because they were waiting or because you were waiting for something or looking for something to happen, wanting something to occur with the Seven of Pentacles. You may have tried to cut away something, or something may have been cut that you put your energy and effort into that you were waiting about. Also, with this Page of Swords energy, you may have come up with a new thought to do something. And you may have waited on that thought, or you may have acted on that thought in the past. And so where you are right now is you got this King of Cups. And with this King of Cups energy, this is the Master of his suit. And the King of Cups is emotionally mature. The King of Cups, this could be to do with family. But with that King of Cups, you have the Five of Swords. So where you're at right now is you could be upset emotionally, or you could be focused on trying not to be upset about some sort of conflict in communication. That conflict in communication could have been because of how someone handled something or how you handled something. But you may have also been able to change something through communication, or maybe trying to change something through communication. You may also have felt or feel like you have the victory in a situation through how you handled a conflict in communication, or you may feel, for some of you, that it's like you're concerned with how to have victory in this, and the challenge is communication. You are focused on how to have mature emotions, a mature approach in your dealings with others around some communication that's needed, where you want to bring change to something that you feel is challenging, or that you feel that communication will be challenging. And then some of you, I feel that you feel you are the victor. I feel like you are feeling like you are the victor in a confrontation where you didn't see eye to eye with someone, and that you took control of the situation. I feel like you meddled, Cancer. I feel like you're meddling. It feels like you're meddling with something that you didn't have to meddle in. That you put your hand in this situation with, and you didn't have to. And your challenge is, you got this Three of Cups. So the challenge is cooperation. The challenge is to achieve something through cooperation, through collaboration. The challenge is to achieve harmony in a situation with others. The challenge is to achieve some sort of completion that allows for harmony and balance with all involved, or to get that support. The challenge is also trying to gain the support of others in a situation. I feel that, Cancer, you may even be trying to think about how many ways you can come at a situation in your communication with others to break out of whatever you feel is a barrier in order to gain that support or cooperation, or to get that achievement as it involves others. And so what you have in the future is this King of Swords. And with the King of Swords, he's the master of his suit. And this is mental energy. And with the King of Swords, you're looking to cut away what no longer serves you. You're looking to detach from your emotions. You're looking to look at things logically. You're looking to be clever. You're looking to be strategic. You're looking to be firm but fair with that King of Swords energy. With the King of Swords, you could possibly be dealing with someone in authority. But with this King of Swords, he's holding the sword in his hand. I feel like it feels like you're trying to be diplomatic, or someone's trying to be diplomatic in the situation. and really try to see clearly what's going on and analyze the situation. With that King of Swords, you have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. So yeah, someone's trying to, this is either you or someone you're dealing with, that's trying to really analyze and take a look at what's going on to see how something can be worked out to create something new, to see how to work together, to see how to build, to see how to have it come together to work out. So this is about strategy, coordination in the future. And very well put together organization, because this is the king. And so how you're seen is the emperor. And with this emperor energy being how you're seen, you could be being seen as someone in authority, someone who is using force or control, using power, trying to bring order, stability, trying to manage things, trying to create rules. You could be being seen as someone who's being over controlling. You could be being seen as someone who's being organized. You could be being seen as someone who's being able to manage something, to have something come together, to work out. You could be someone being seen as someone able to build, to be the architect. I'm hearing architect. This is how you're being seen. Are you a person of authority, Cancer, in this? Are you the person to go to on how to build and create order and structure? Your innermost feelings and emotions, Cancer, is you have the Magician. So either you feel you have all the tools to create what you want, you feel that you are able to take action, that you have the power and influence over your circumstances to manifest what you want, to have the desired result, or you're hoping you do. I feel that you may be concerned that you may not have all the tools to create what you want. These are your innermost feelings and emotions. You're hoping to have all the tools to create what you want, or you may feel you do. You may even not be sure about what you're creating. And so that brings us to this Five of Pentacles as your outcome. And with the Five of Pentacles being your outcome, this is you experiencing loss, material loss, feeling out in the cold. You may feel nobody cares about what you care about, or care about what you need, or what you're trying to do with this Five of Pentacles energy. You may be trying to recover. You may be trying to rebuild. But the Five of Pentacles talks about the challenge with your resources, the challenge of experiencing loss with the things in your physical world. You could be experiencing challenges with your money, challenges with whatever you're trying to create here, challenges with cooperation, challenges with creating what you want here, challenges with getting cooperation and support, challenges with what you're trying to organize or build a structure, challenges with what's being offered or not being offered, challenges with what you're able to offer or what you're not able to offer, challenges with your ability to recover from what you are experiencing a setback to or a loss with, challenges with your recovery, challenges with gaining the support, and cooperation that you feel you need or have to have in order for this thing to shift. And so there's your barrier. So let's take a look at what your guidance is, Cancer. Because you definitely appear to be upset about this and stuck. There's definitely some stuck energy here. A lot of mental energy here. A lot of there's negative mental energy in your foundation and in your crowning thoughts, and that's mirroring in your circumstances in your world. So let's take a look at what your guidance is, Cancer. April 15th to April 21st, 2019. What is the guidance for Cancer, Spirit? April 15th to April 21st, 2019. What is the guidance for Cancer? What is the guidance for Cancer? April 15th. Are you making poor choices, Cancer? Are you being over-controlling? What's going on, Cancer? Why is the barrier here? Are barriers being imposed upon you, or are you causing these barriers? Others are involved, or do you need others to get involved? I feel like, is this something you're just trying to do yourself? Are you not wanting assistance because you're in your feelings? Oh, let's see what we got here. You have listen. That is your guidance. Listen. So there's a need to be receptive. There's a need to listen. That is your guidance, to listen. Okay? But also, not just for you to listen, but whoever you're dealing with, there's a need for them to listen. And in order for that to happen, all parties that are involved, there needs to be the ability to be receptive to one another in order for there to be a harmony and for creativity to occur that allows for you to nurture whatever it is you're trying to grow or create or change or build or manifest. In order for you to figure out how to address this barrier, Cancer, there's a need to listen. Really listen. Okay? Really listen so that you can understand each other and each other are heard, and perhaps cooperation and support can occur, and possibly even the recovery in the situation, and even the removal of any restrictions, whether thought, believed, or real. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.